arguments. If we borderline disrespectful, I'll give you one warning. You're removed. You get a 0. It's not an assignment you can make up. We need to feel comfortable. We need to trust one another. So respect is key. You are not talking to me today. You don't have to look at me. You're talking to each other. It's your discussion. Today, you only get points if you participate. So all points are due to participation. Today is opinion-based, so feel free to share your opinion, remembering opinions are better and stronger if you can back up what you think using evidence, of course. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and really my final thing for you is there is not a correct answer today. We are debating and discussing something that adults are talking about. Adults are talking about in Congress, in the Senate. So this is something people don't agree on, and we're not going to agree in class today, which is good. A couple setup directions. I'm going to talk to each group separately. You can kind of listen, because you'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to talk to my inner circle for a moment. Inner circle, will you look at your Socratic seminar questions we made yesterday? You have a highlighter on your desk. I'd like to push you to highlight like your top 2 questions, like the ones you think are really good, you might want to turn to today. While they're reading back their questions and highlighting, outer circle, let me talk to you. Outer circle, here's where most of your points come from. Okay, you are turning this in at the end of the period. You're not talking a lot today, outer circle, you're observing. So you are responsible for writing down 3 things you agree with. Maybe Brooke says something like, oh yeah, that's what I think too. So, okay, Brooke, I agreed when Brooke said this because. You're also listening for 3 things you disagree with. So maybe Mariana says something and Ivan responds. You might write down, hey, I agreed with Ivan. I think he's right because I also disagree with Mariana, and explain why. Lastly, there's a I thought comment. So if another question pops up, you want to give a compliment to the inner circle, kind of a thought you had about the process. That's your main job. But, outer circle, every one of you can speak once for extra credit. And that would be if you join us in what we call our fire seat. So let's say the inner circle's talking, and like you're in the back like, oh my God, why are they not saying this? Or why has nobody asked this question? Maybe they get a little quiet, though I don't think that will happen. But maybe they get a little quiet, and you're like, why has no one said this? You have permission, each of you once, to come over to the fire seat and wait for us to bring you into the inner circle. So the fire seat is for those burning questions. Thank you. Fire, burning. It's there to ignite the conversation. It is not required, but it does count as extra credit. It's an opportunity for all of you. Inside circle, you don't have to write a lot today. Your points come from speaking. You must speak 3 times. That's it. So let's say we have a question. Renee has a question. She holds up her pink Post-it. That's a signal. Okay, she's going to pose a question. Once she's asked the question, she puts it to the side. That's our her point's done. Done with question. Now let's say Trenton brings up a point, and Renee's like, oh, I have something I want to add to that, or I want to elaborate. So she'd hold up her yellow as a signal that she wants to jump in. She can respond, puts it to the side. And then later, maybe another response, holds it up to the side. Some of you, this is going to be difficult, because once the cards are done, they're done. You can't talk anymore. So you want to make sure that your thoughts are meaningful and well placed. We don't just want to yell out everything we think. Towards the end, I usually will reactivate cards. So the last couple minutes, I might say all yellow cards are back on the table, so you can talk again, but you only get 3 to keep the conversation flowing. That would be enough, but we don't do enough. We always push to do more. So I would like to show you, everyone has an article you have not seen before, and that's on purpose. I'm going to give you 7 minutes of quiet time with the article. In this 7 minutes, you may highlight, you may circle, you may annotate with the question mark. You might find things in the article that you are going to want to bring to the group. So might make you add to your Socratic questions. It might make you think of another point to bring up. Your 7 minutes of quiet time, I'll look for it, with these Socratic